How's it going, everyone? This is Agent Daff coming to you with TGC Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to use Architect, how to put a commander in, how to organize that deck, and then how to export that onto different apps like Cockatrice that allow you to play online with your friends or any kind of stranger online. Alright, so to get started, you're going to have to make an account. Then once you make your account, you're going to be able to go onto your account, and then you're going to click on New Deck. Once you make your new deck, then you choose the name for it. Me, I'm gonna make a Garrett deck, so I'll just call it Garrett. Then you choose your format. You're gonna go with Commander. After that, then you're gonna go, you can make it private. I'm gonna make it private. You go to create deck. You get to search for cards. So my commander is gonna be Garrett, so I'm gonna look for Garrett Conclave Exile. Okay, so from here you see that he's foil. It has a little kind of art right there. We're gonna click on this plus sign here. We're gonna say that yes, we do want that card. Then we click save. We don't have to click save, but it's good just to click it. That way, in case you add a bunch of different cards, the website doesn't forget you out of those cards. Otherwise, you have to do it all over again. So then we're gonna drag and drop. We're gonna make him our commander. See, it has a save option again. You can click on that if you want. Next, we're gonna start adding new cards. So we're gonna go with Forest. We need Forest to make Garrett work. We'll click on the forest. So I would say I want to add at least 10 forests. So I could either type 10 or click 10, and then I'm gonna click save. Okay. Same thing with mountain, which is red. I'm gonna add mountain cards. I'm gonna go with, let's say, 10 mountain cards. Okay. We're gonna click save. We have our lands here now. So here, the website itself tells us a couple different things. It says that we need 100 cards to make Garrett work. Okay, I get that. So once we start adding more and more cards, then eventually it'll be populated, and then you'll see all the cards you want on the board here. So I'm gonna show you how I did my board. This is my Garrett deck. Okay, and now for my Garrett deck here, we're gonna go into some organization. So the way to organize cards is by adding them. So here, let's say I want to add Craterhoof, right? But my deck is already filled. It's already at 100 cards, but I still want to add Craterhoof because he's gonna be a card that I'm thinking of maybe adding. So I'll do the plus here. Or you could do another option here, and you could add Craterhoof to a different section. So I could always add him to a maybe board and save him. So now that I added Craterhoof to the maybe board, he'll be on here on the side, and he won't be counted into the 100 card slot, except that I already added one by mistake. But this is kind of what happens. So it's good to have organization skills. This way, when you organize your cards and you added a new card, like here I have 2 cards that I added but I haven't organized yet, they'll go into the neutral slot, which would be creatures. So creatures, no, I don't want one here because it's going to give me an error. Now it's back to 100 cards. And you could do this with any other card here. So these cards, even though I added them to flex, different category, I'll go to the category here, and then I would choose a category. I could go to sideboard, maybe board commander, and so forth. But I could also create a new category, and I could put 2 lands, and now I'll go to a 2-land section here. I mean, it seems kind of redundant, but this is just for the sake of doing it here. So I won't save it, but after you finish your deck, then we're gonna notice that the deck looks pretty good. So how do we try the deck? How do we know the deck is good, or how do we know our CMC is right? That's when we go into stats here in the top right. It gives us our stats. This deck, for instance, has 20 red, 16 white, and 26 green. It's broken down by enchantment, instant, artifact, and all that good stuff. Also gives you a mana curve over here, and my average mana curve is 3.83. So I think that's really good for this deck. You can do shopping as well. So I could buy the whole deck of Card Kingdom. I could buy the whole deck off of TGC Player. So we'll go back, and then we'll go to playtest, right? So now we saw the CMC looks pretty good. So let's see how it runs. Deck loads up, and then it's here. So we could try it out. And once you're ready, then you could export it. You'll go here, you make sure it's text or whatever your app requires or recommends. You go to download. It's going to download here. You have this deck list. You save it, and then once you start using other apps that require you to upload your deck, you could just export that list onto it or open that folder from the website, and then boom, you have your deck. You could play with your friends and you could do all the good stuff. Alright guys, so this is going to be it for me. This is Agent Dav coming to you from TGC Gaming. Hope you have a good one. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. Let me know if there's something I could work on, or maybe my deck organizing isn't as good. You guys have some recommendations. Let me know. I'm definitely interested in that, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.